any real man is gonna help a female that needs some help.
That's right.
Like, but these days, women they so unappreciative. They don't understand what help is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, just because somebody giving you some money don't mean that they helping you. They helping cripple you.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
I hear you.
But if you really if you know the game, you really can't teach it. You gotta show it to them.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? You really gotta live it, because these people they don't understand how stuff go. You just got to, whatever she say, happy wife, happy life. That ain't how the game go. And as long as everybody around, all you men out here that keep running around talking about happy wife, happy life, y'all gonna keep going through what you're going through.
Miserable as hell.
Hell yeah, you gotta have a happy man too.
Come on.
Happy husband. Bitch, I'm mad. Fuck wrong with you? Listen, if I'm mad, ain't nobody happy, bitch. I don't give a damn what you're talking about. So you gonna have to make me
happy.
Yeah, a little bit.
You stupid bitch, you filthy slut! Did you fuck with me?
I don't believe people cheat when they're happy. I'm an expert on infidelity now. Like, I've spent a lot of time with cheated on and a lot of time with the cheaters. And I got to tell you, Yang, you spend enough time with either of them. I wish there were good guys and bad guys. They're kind of aren't. I've rarely seen people who cheat to hurt the other person. Usually, you're not thinking about the other person, and you should have been. Like, I don't know a lot of people that are like, I'm going to go out and cheat on my partner. Usually what it is they go out and they like the affection of this other person. They like the attention of this other person, and then they cross lines they shouldn't have crossed. And they're not doing it to hurt their partner. They're doing it to make themselves feel good. And they're not thinking about their partner, which they should be. You be aight, nigga. Tough, right?
Women do weird shit in between age 36 and 40. Women will either get pregnant by a random guy or divorce their husbands. Most divorces happen because the woman literally wakes up one day, normally by the influence of her friends, her mama, or social media. At that age, your fertility is dwindling. Your S drive gets higher. You get in this weird midlife crisis between I'm still young enough to bear children, but I'm getting too old to do it. And all of a sudden, you're annoyed because he's not more assertive, because he don't buy you enough gifts. And what happens is a lot of women be perfectly happy in their relationships. Then they homegirl man do something extraordinary for them. Now she's all of a sudden unhappy looking at her man like, well, why doesn't he do stuff like this for me?
The dishes aren't gonna wash themselves, you know.
You were nice enough to cook for him. The least he could do is wash the dish.
What are you doing? What would Martha Stewart say?
Fuck Martha Stewart! Martha Stewart can kiss my shiny plastic butt! Here I am slaving away over a hot stove, making cookies, making Swedish meatballs, and for what? For a man who doesn't appreciate me! For a man who can't even wash one fucking dish! For a man who isn't even a man at all where it counts, if you get my drift! Take it from me, honey. Plastic is no substitute for a nice hunk of wood.
We don't give a fuck! Jesus! We don't give a fuck!
Shit we go through every day. Right?
Yeah.
First of all, a lot of women just want to get taken care of, right? So we gonna do it. We like, this is what we like to do. We gonna feel good. I like to feel like the bullshitty way. Fuck it.
Yeah.
I got you. But, so they just don't do nothing all day and they depend on you for happiness, for adventure. So you coming home and going through some shit and whatever you survived that day, or stress, it could be mental, emotional, physical, whatever you survived that day, you go home, you want to feel like, I know my bitch is good because I take care of her.
Yeah.
She should be good. You know what I'm saying? You go home and they just like, left rice on the floor.
Oh my God. Yo,
Yo.
I gotta pay these bills. I gotta grind out.
Word the
You mean I left the toilet seat up?
home to
You want to leave your whole family alone?
You would catch everything that happened.
I almost left the kids I wasn't feeling like the man
Paying
the
all the
crib.
bills and you
Paying all
wasn't
the
still
bills.
wasn't
I'm
the
arguing
king.
over rice.
Yeah, that rice shit stressed you out.
That was serious. Yo,
Yeah,
I told
that
the
that
word
was
of
a,
mother.
that was
Look,
game
word of
changer
mother,
for
I
you.
came home. Bitch said, yo, we need to talk. It was a whole thing.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yo, the bitch said, I've been thinking about this shit all day. Yo, I swear to God. Mind you, the rice from the food was last night. I left out in the morning. I came up, so I'm like, what happened? Like, yo, I cleaned this whole crib up. Came up and I saw rice on the floor. I was like,
yeah.
I ain't say nothing though. I just let it go. I ain't say nothing.
Yeah, I gotta go cheat to
But
get
that made me
rid
feel
of that
like,
shit bothering me so much. I gotta go and cheat.
Listen, man. You gotta do what you gotta do to gain. Like I'm just like, damn, like you taking me out. I don't wanna argue. I don't wanna. So I'm like, fuck it.
I love some pussy before I go.
I am a direct product of my husband. He shaped, he molded me, and he cultivated me with his hands. He spent day after day training me up to be the woman I am today, a wife. And because of my willingness and I submitted to his teachings, to his way of life, I am the woman I am today. And a lot of women will find offense to that because the man that they are with, they could never imagine submitting to his frame of thinking. But everything my man is, the way he thinks, the way he moves, the way he articulates, I am so proud to be trained up and cultivated to be a product of him. I strive to be the wife where my husband doesn't even need to be in the room and you know what type of husband I have. The wisdom I have, what I preach on my social media platforms was all directly due to the husband I have. I had a phenomenal teacher. You're honestly a direct result of whoever you're with. A woman said, I have a very relaxed nervous system. Yes, that should tell you what type of man I have. And honestly, you're not mad at me. If you find any offense to that, you're with a man or have been with men that they do not have the ability to mold and shape you to be the best version of yourself. And then men should be proud of who they are and be at a place in their life where they can pour that onto their woman and she evolves and becomes the best version of herself.
A lot of shit pissed me off. Like we got women complaining, you know what I'm saying? Mr. Horn said it best. You know, when a woman get to complain, you just gotta go release your anger. You know what I'm saying? Release your frustration somewhere. Because it's for some reason they can't do it for you. For some reason, they can't get on your good side and try to rub your back or release this tension that you have in you, all this testosterone that you got trapped inside your body. So it's understandable, you know what I'm saying? And that's why dudes go on jogs or go to the gym and stuff like this, you know what I'm saying? Go to the shooting range or whatever they can do to release this stress because it's there, you know what I'm saying? And it needs to be compressed out your and depressed. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. But anyway, this is what's going on in the modern dating scene in the world of relationships. You know what I'm saying? You get into a relationship, you to try, to be cool and be humble about the situation or whatnot, and you just trying to be with a decent person at the time. You know what I'm saying? And they might be tripping over little things like this, rice on the floor, you know what I'm saying, cooking every day or cleaning every day or making sure that the kids get dropped off every day or whatever the case might be. It's gonna be on you to handle these type of situations accordingly, you know what I'm saying? And not spaz out on your girl or your wife or, even the kids, you know what I'm saying, throughout this frustration because now you got extra stress with you and your girl not even cooperating together, you know what I'm saying? So if this happens, my best advice is to try to get on your wife's good side, you know what I'm saying? To try to make sure that it all works out for you, because at the end of the day, you're going to get roasted. In the family court system or any of that, you can't do anything about it. You got to get on the good side. Let her know that you're there for her and try to meet in the middle, But if you can't do that, you got to do it Mr. Foreign says right here, you know what I'm saying? And go handle your business, release that stress, you know what I'm saying? Because it's going to be insatiable. It's going to be constantly asking for more. You're never going to get to the point. You're never going to actually handle the situation. Most people say that the problems in marriage can't be handled, they can't be fixed. It's a constant circle. So if you're going to be doing this, I'm not saying get rid of your girl or stay with your man or anything like that. Or I'm just saying that it needs to be addressed and everybody needs to get this stress out, you know what I'm saying? However y'all gonna do it, and y'all might as well do it together if y'all gonna be together. And if not, all single dudes know how to do is just go to the gym and go to the shooting range and go explore different hobbies and stuff like this because it's easily to get stressed out in this world. It's a marathon in this lifetime, and you're not going to be able to just get over the situation in one day. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a constant battle. It's like being addicted to something. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to be one day you get over it. You got to have constantly fight at it. It's a relationship. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have to constantly fight at it. So if your wife is not like the woman that was at the end of the video and more compromising and making sure that everything goes accordingly and she knows that she has to be molded and shaped because somebody coming into your life, they have to understand what you got going on. You know, you can't be going off of what the next man was doing. That's why she's talking about the molding and shaping because there's a reason for that. She needs to be molded and shaped some type of way to configure to your life. She be doing all kind of other shit with the next man, but it can't go with your plan. You know what I'm saying? So you got to make sure that she understands this, or it's going to just be stressful for the both of you, for the whole relationship. You know what I'm saying? Because you're going to constantly try to, hey, is this good? Is this good? Or should I do this or no? This or no? And you got to set up like a queen anyway. Like you just said, he's paying all the bills. I remember when I realized my relationship was done. I came home one day after working 12-hour shift, and she says, "Dinner's ready." What is dinner? Some chili cheese dogs. Okay. I bite into the chili cheese dog, and it's frozen in the middle. And I'm talking about it's like 9 o'clock at night, and the hot dog is frozen in the middle. I said, oh, this relationship's dead. You know how quick it takes to make a chili cheese dog? You know how quick that is? And it's frozen in the middle? This is the type of shit I'm talking about. There's no way that you're going to be able to keep this relationship standing if y'all not working together. If you're not, you just put in 12 hours. Now I come home after driving home an hour. Now I'm just trying to hit the sack, right? You just trying to get some food and hit the sack. I could have stopped at the Wiener Schnitzel. If that's the case, they would have made sure the shit cooked all the way through. But if you trying to work in a relationship, you can't address it like that. You gotta just be like, oh, okay, and do what Brody say. I mean, not that, but it is what it is, man. Silence the acceptance, and we ain't having it. Like, comment, subscribe.